October air was warm and musky, blowing over brown fields, heavy with the fragrance of freshly combined beans, the breath of harvest. He was pulling a truckload onto the scales at the elevator near the rail siding north of town when a big Cadillac drove up. A man stepped out wearing a three-piece suit and a gold pinky ring. The man said he had just invested $100 grand in soybeans and wanted to see what they looked like. The farmer stared at the man and was quiet, reaching for the tobacco in the rear pocket of his jeans where he wore his only ring, a threadbare circle rubbed by working cans of dip and long hours on the backside of a 100-acre run. He scooped up a handful of small white beans, the pearls of the prairie, saying, "Soybeans look like a foot of water on the field in April when you're ready to plant and can't get in. Like 3 kids at the kitchen table eating macaroni and cheese 5 nights in a row. Or like a broken part on the combine when your credit with the implement dealer is nearly tapped. Soybeans look like prayers bouncing off the ceiling when prices on the Chicago grain market start to drop. Or like your old man's tears when you tell him how much the land might bring for subdivisions. Soybeans look like the first good night of sleep in weeks when you unload at the elevator and the kids get Christmas." He spat a little juice on the tire of the Cadillac, laughing despite himself and saying to the man, "Now maybe you can tell me what 100 grand looks like." And here's a poem from a father's point of view. It's called Egg. I'm scrambling an egg for my daughter. "Why are you always whistling?" she asks. "Because I'm happy." And it's true, though it stuns me to say it aloud. There was a time I wouldn't have seen it as my future. It's partly a matter of who is there to eat the egg. The self fallen out of love with itself through the tedium of familiarity, or this little self, so curious, so hungry, who emerged from the woman I love. A woman who loves me in a way I've come to think I deserve, now that it arrives from outside me. Everything changes, we're told, and now the changes are everywhere. The house with its morning light that fills me like a revelation, the yard with its trees that cast a bit more shade each summer, the love of a woman that both is and isn't confounding, and the love of this clamor of questions at my waist. Clamor of questions, you clamor of answers. Here's your egg.